Today's review video is going to be my JCB 260T. It is the only track skid steer that I have. My two other ones are tire. And this just so happens to be my least favorite skid steer. And it's actually not even really that close. So here are the pros. Obviously one boom. If you're buying a skid steer with two booms, it's junk. Getting in through your bucket's kind of a joke now, and not sure why companies are still doing that. Obviously one boom is way better. Side boom, easy access. It also makes for better visibility. If you've watched my videos before, you know what I'm talking about. So great visibility, only one boom, so that's great. Easy access. The other thing that I like about this machine is the wide tracks. I got a size 12.5 boot right there, so pretty wide tracks. They're really good on grass. They don't dig up anything really at all. They're actually not that bad in the snow either. They do pretty good plowing, so really no complaints there. And I'm just gonna say one thing before I start this con list is I baby this thing. I am not hard on it at all. I treat this thing really well. My excavator, I pound the piss out of. I treat that excavator so much worse than I treat this. This has an easy life for us, and my case excavator has literally never had issues. This thing's babied and it constantly needs to be fixed. So this quick attach system, it's extremely hard to grease. It constantly breaks. This quick attach, everything about this is a pile of shit. So the grease zerk is in here. It takes forever to find it. It's like literally like 8 inches in there, and that actually lubricates your pins here that latch in your bucket. So they're incredibly important. They need to be greased a lot, and they're extremely hard to find and hard to grease, period. Quick attach constantly breaks. I think we're on our, it's got to be at least 5 repairs in this quick attach thing here. Not many hours on the machine. I think 1,500. I could be mistaken, but the inside here are dirt. So what this does is all these holes here allow for dirt, debris, salt, sand, anything to get into these holes, and it actually gets into the moving parts down here, and it seizes up and it doesn't work. My teleskid has the closed feature, which is way better. Debris don't ever get in there and they don't break as often, but this is a constant nightmare. This track skid steer basically lives on all of our hardscape jobs, so it's constantly moving gravel, and gravel's constantly getting into these holes, clogging up things and not working. So here's another con. The windshield wipers on these things suck. We're on our second motor. The parts actually in here are fucking terrible. They're a joke. These constantly break. It's extremely annoying. Another negative, the door. This is our second door. I think this is our third latch. We don't even put the cover on anymore because you constantly have to fix these. Every time you use it or bring it onto a job site, this machine shakes so radically and violently that all these parts come loose and break. It's extremely annoying, so you can't ever really latch your door fully shut. It sucks. We actually had it so bad. This is our second shock absorber. This thing fucking broke off. I mean, it's fucking junk. Obviously JCB should have designed something that would last more than a year. That strap broke, and it allows the door to swing open and break more shit. So that's definitely one shitty thing. Another shitty design is the tracks here. They're open, and it allows debris to pile up in here unbelievably bad, all by the sprocket here, and it fucking sucks. They'll have some a metal shield here, and it allows all the debris to not sit there, and it allows it to actually get off the track and out of the way completely. This is a shitty setup, shitty system. The step here you can't even use because it's clogged with fucking dirt non-stop, but it sucks, and they definitely need to fix that. Onto the back here, these are the, of course, and then here's another thing too. Sometimes this door opens up. Like, it can be latched. Like I said, it vibrates so incredibly bad that the fucking door will just open. So one guy was plowing once, and he didn't know the door came open because he was plowing, and it always fucking comes open plowing. And he ran into something. So now the door has an extremely hard time to open, because of course it's Jimmy rigged. Where do I start with this piece of shit? Okay, so fluid here, it eats up coolant like crazy. We have to constantly fill it. This thing has a hard time starting when it's like 50 degrees. You have to let the glow plug cycle for like 30 seconds. It's literally addicted to a power cord. It's fucking crazy. It blows white and blue smoke all the time, so obviously something needs to be done with this. I'm pretty sure injectors, I could be wrong, but yeah, I definitely need something. Hydraulic leaks all the time. All the hoses, all the fittings constantly leak. Like I said in my other JCB video, that's something they need to fix. They constantly keep fixing it, and it never seems to ever really be fixed. So we always have to have some hydraulic oil with us. Other than that, I mean, the engine's all right. It's definitely tired. Like when you have it in its fast speed and you really get on it, when you have like a load of snow that you're pushing, or if you're going uphill with some gravel, you can definitely tell that this thing is tired. Obviously, I need to clean this windshield. Wow, that's bad. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get in here. It's so dirty. Of course, these knobs, they're wicked cheap. Obviously, that one blew right off. They definitely need to, like I said, I mean, definitely use something better quality than that, because that literally fell off. Oh, and classic, it leaks in here. So obviously you can't see it now, but when it rains bad, there's a constant steady drip that comes into the cab, and it actually will leak in my fucking head, and it's extremely annoying. So, and that's obviously caused by all the rattling and excessive rattling that this machine does. I mean, it's crazy. I've never drove anything so uncomfortable in my life, and I've drove other trucks skid steers, I know. This thing is bad. It rides horrible, shakes like crazy. To plow with it, you definitely have a really bad headache when you're done plowing with it for a day. And this is extremely concerning for me, is this machine has been cracking at almost all of the major welds. We've had this machine welded a multitude of times. Seems like every time we use it, a new crack shows up. And this actually isn't the only machine that we've had weld issues with JCB. Our loader, brand new, actually was pissing out hydraulic oil from one of the welds when it was brand new. Not sure what's going on where they make these, but the welds have not been holding up on this machine at all. And like I said, we don't do any digging with this, so it's extremely concerning. So I heard the new ones, obviously, if you don't know, these are extremely touchy controls. The loader arm is extremely touchy, the tracks are extremely touchy. I heard JCB fix that now, 2022 and up. A lot of cons of this machine. I really don't like it. I'd like to upgrade. Either, I mean, it's gonna be really hard to upgrade because it's so expensive, but I'd like to get a track teleskid, or maybe just put some money into this and try to make it last a few more years. Those are my thoughts on that. Hopefully the new ones has some fixes. Test one of these out before you buy it. Make sure you like it.